Like, if you're a basketball fan, you grow up a fan, like, you love the Celtics. Well, maybe I guess you could hate them, but I think for myself, like, the Celtics is one of the premier organizations of the NBA. Like, you always grow up knowing what the Celtics are about, and obviously having won a championship 2 years ago now, it's kind of cool to just be in this building and kind of, you know, surround yourself with the greatness that is played in this arena over the course of however many years. So I think it's a great opportunity for people in this city or fans around the area to come and support a W team here.
Imagine this. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever step into the legendary TD Garden in Boston to face off against the same Connecticut Sun squad that infamously poked her in the eye and body-checked her back in June. But this time, it's different. The building is packed with 19,156 roaring Fever fans, turning an away game into a home court takeover. No one could have predicted what came next. Clark didn't just show up, she made history. In a single night, she broke not one, not two, but 3 WNBA records and outscored the entire Connecticut Sun team in the final 5 minutes. What happened will give you goosebumps. If you're riding with Caitlin and the Fever, drop a comment. I've got the Fever. Let's go.
And I know their game last year had great attendance and great energy, so I'm expecting the same tonight. But for myself, like, you don't take these opportunities for granted. Like, it's always fun to go to a new arena and a new place and enjoy it, and I, expect the same here tonight.
The last time these two teams faced off, it wasn't just a basketball game. It was chaos. Jacy Sheldon's eye poke and Marina Mabrey's brutal body check on Caitlin Clark dominated the headlines, and not in a good way. June 17th turned into a showcase of reckless physicality that left fans outraged. The officiating completely collapsed, letting the game spiral out of control. Scuffles broke out, players were tossed, and Clark endured a beating that sparked a nationwide conversation about player safety in the WNBA.
Third quarter we go. They're trailing by 10. Keep an eye on her and Jacy Sheldon. Clark trying to back her down.
Clark is okay.
Sheldon, fouls Clark, hitting her in the face. Clark is upset about that. Then everybody's upset about that. Marina Mabrey comes in. She decks Clark, tempers flaring on both sides.
Fast forward to TD Garden, and the atmosphere is electric with tension. This isn't just another regular season game. It's personal now. Caitlin Clark steps into the iconic arena with everything fresh in her memory. The cheap shots, the dirty hits, the moments the refs ignored it all. But this time, there's a shift in the air. There's something different about this Indiana Fever squad. They're not just here to play. They're here to make a statement.
The announcers here are saying, of course, Marina Mabrey is going to get ejected because that was unwarranted. She literally came out of nowhere and chucked Caitlin Clark. There should be a flagrant one, of course, on Jacy Sheldon because she swiped her and hit her in the eyeball. Whether it is intentional or not, you can still have a flagrant a flagrant foul called on you, whether you are trying to intentionally hurt somebody or not. But this is what they called, you guys. This is what they called. Caitlin Clark, Marina Mabrey, Tina Charles were assessed with technical fouls on Tuesday. Caitlin, Marina, and Tina Charles. Technical fouls. That's it. Technical fouls. That's it. And Jacy Sheldon was assessed with a flagrant 1 foul, and no players were ejected.
TD Garden transforms into something surreal. Even though it's technically an away game, the 19,156 fans in attendance flipped the script, turning the arena into Indiana's home turf. The energy is off the charts. Fever chants thunder through the rafters of this historic building. These fans didn't just travel, they took over. Sophie Cunningham embraces her role as Clark's enforcer, standing tall and ready to protect her teammate from any cheap shots. The Connecticut Sun attempt to use the same aggressive, high-pressure defense that worked before, throwing multiple defenders at Clark to knock her off rhythm. Their strategy is clear. Let the rest of the Fever beat them, just not Caitlin. But this time, Indiana is locked in. Clark's not alone. Her teammates are locked arm in arm, fully committed, and ready for war. Every player understands their mission, ready to respond if things get rough. With the support and protection she lacked before, Clark is finally free to do what she does best. The stage is perfectly set for redemption.
Career for Allie. Clark trying to turn the corner. Oh, goes behind her back to find Howard.
Really good interior passing and patience by.
You could see it in Caitlin Clark's eyes during warm-ups. The focus, the fire. You could feel it in how her teammates gathered around her. This wasn't the same Fever team that got bullied back in June. This was a team on a mission to show the Connecticut Sun exactly what happens when you target their star. Everything changed when Indiana put the ball back in Clark's hands and let her run the offense. The difference was immediate. The pace ramped up, the energy flipped, and suddenly, the Fever looked like the dangerous unit they were earlier in the season. Before this, they had lost their way, slowing down, forcing shots, piling up turnovers as players tried to play hero ball. The ball movement stalled, and so did the offense. Players stood around, unsure, waiting instead of attacking. But that's not Fever basketball. That's not who they are. And tonight, they remembered exactly what they were built for.
That's kind of corny. You can tell me.
Day yesterday.
It's okay. You can tell me when I'm corny.
That's fine. Here comes Clark. Working against Sheldon. Slices in.
Her, but deceptively, she is so quick and fast getting to the rim. Right here, gets up the floor with some force here. Jacy Sheldon doesn't even have the chance to react.
The Connecticut Sun came in with a clear game plan. Disrupt Caitlin Clark's rhythm and make her life miserable on the court. They threw waves of defenders at her, pressured her the full length of the court, and tried to wear her down on every possession. Their strategy was simple: make Clark uncomfortable and dare the rest of the Fever to step up. But Clark didn't flinch. She embraced the pressure. She pushed the pace, dictated the tempo, and started breaking down the defense by getting her teammates involved. Instead of forcing shots, she dished out perfect passes. Instead of letting frustration take over, she kept finding the open player. The ball started to move, and soon it became contagious. With 22 assists on 29 made field goals, the stat sheet says it all. This is what it looks like when Caitlin Clark runs the point the right way.
A back cut by Lacan.
On the rookie out of France. And it didn't take long for Indiana to strike back.
That is after a
Kelsey Mitchell catches fire, dropping 20 points and becoming a nightmare for the Suns' defense. She's getting clean looks because Caitlin Clark's playmaking is opening up the floor for everyone. Suddenly, Connecticut can't cheat off Mitchell to double Clark because Mitchell is lighting it up from all over the court. Her scoring becomes the perfect complement to Clark's precision passing. Meanwhile, Natasha Howard is putting in work down low, racking up 18 points and 13 rebounds. The offense is perfectly balanced. With the Suns' defense stretched to its limit, Howard finds easy opportunities in the post, dominates the glass, and finishes strong around the rim. This is what it looks like when the Fever have multiple weapons, and the defense can't lock in on just one. Sophie Cunningham brings vital energy off the bench, stepping up exactly when the team needs it. She knocks down timely three-pointers that force the Sun to play honest defense, opening up space for everyone else. On the other end, her hustle and gritty defense generate extra possessions and keep the momentum rolling. She's the spark plug, the emotional engine, keeping the Fever fired up even when the starters take a break.
Another opportunity on the O glass.
Cunningham already has 1-3, make it 2.
When all else fails, Kelsey Mitchell coming down, finds her teammate, Sophie Cunningham, no passes, no problem.
Even Aaliyah Boston makes her presence felt, contributing with key rebounds and smart assists, despite struggling to find her shot. It's a testament to the Fever's depth. Everyone understands their role and is ready to deliver when it matters. Boston might not be filling up the scoreboard, but she's still helping the team win in critical ways. The Fever grind out a gritty 85-77 victory, powered by their signature style, fast tempo, crisp ball movement, and multiple scoring threats. This is the brand of basketball that made Indiana dangerous all season. It's exactly what the fans came to see. But while the entire team was firing on all cylinders, Caitlin Clark was quietly etching her name into the record books in ways no one saw coming.
Boston somehow found Howard. That was a blaze of a pass.
Aaliyah Boston had her eye on Natasha Howard before she got the ball. You knew it.
While all eyes were on the Fever's team performance, Caitlin Clark was quietly chasing down not one, but 3 WNBA records. Her milestones were stacking up in the background, each assist, every deep three, and another game with 5 or more assists added to her growing legacy. No one in the building realized they were witnessing history in real time. On paper, her shooting numbers didn't stand out, just 4 of 14 from the field and 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. For most stars, that would signal an off night, but Clark's impact went far beyond the box score. What she accomplished was historic, and it had nothing to do with shooting percentage.
And Sheldon is going to keep the pressure on Clark. You see Tina Charles with the responsibility of guarding Aaliyah Boston. High hedge on the ball screen on Clark.
Inside perfectly.
One thing you know about Tina Charles, she has every shot in her arsenal.
Now Sheldon, the height disadvantage against Howard.
Yeah, good recognition.
The first record fell quietly, without any big announcement or celebration. Caitlin Clark became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 450 career assists, doing it in just 53 games. That's an unbelievable pace when you break it down. To understand how big this is, consider that the previous record was held by Ticha Penicheiro, who reached the same milestone in 62 games back in the late 90s. Clark beat that record by a full 9 games. And while 9 games might not seem like a huge gap, in a league where every assist is hard-earned, it's a massive leap forward.
Yeah, you were announced today to obviously be in the three-point contest. Just what went into that decision, and what does it mean to do it for the first time in front of the fans in Indiana?
Yeah, I mean, not much went into it other than yes, I guess. Obviously, it's exciting. I've never participated in a three-point competition before, never practiced before, so just go out there and have fun. I think the lineup of people competing is tremendous. So more than anything, it's just going to be really great for our league and for women's basketball as a whole, just to, have a lot of fun and experience that. So, yeah, I'm just excited. I think Friday, the skills competition, and that will be a really exciting time, and we'll lead right into Saturday of a really great game as well.
But Clark wasn't done yet. She also became the fastest player in WNBA history to hit 150 career three-pointers. A record that highlights just how dangerous she is as a scorer from anywhere on the court. She's not just a passer, she's not just a shooter, she's a complete offensive threat who can beat you in multiple ways. The speed at which she hit that mark proves how quickly she's adjusted to the pro level, faster than anyone could have predicted. And then came the third record, arguably the most impressive of them all. Clark extended her streak of 5 or more assists to 40 consecutive games, the longest such streak in WNBA history. That's 40 straight games of high-level playmaking, 40 games of elevating her teammates, 40 games proving that even when her own shot isn't falling, she can still drive an elite offense.
Right here, she explodes, makes the backdoor pass, and immediately grabs the inside of that right leg. Yeah, she.
Timeout. Sun.
Looks like she's in pain after that pass.
Sun fans, please welcome to the floor, ladies and members of the Connecticut
She had been dealing most recently with a groin injury.
Test, but right now on the bench after looking like she is in some pain.
No update. Just felt a little something in her groin, so we'll get it evaluated and see what happens from there.
Yeah, just kind of to follow up on that. Looked like she was kind of grabbing at her right groin area. Is that the concern?
Yeah, if that's the one she was grabbing at, I don't know which one it was, but yeah, I mean, that's it.